Some right now. Nobody forgets to make the coffee anymore, pal. What are you even doing? Nobody's not doing that. Nobody's not doing that anymore, pal. What are you even not doing? What are you making vanilla cream coffee? Nobody's drinking vanilla cream coffee anymore, pal. Okay, we are live. Yes. We're across 15 channels on the internet. I got 15 channels of shit on the YouTubes to choose from. I've been watching some stuff. I was watching stuff about police. Watched a bad police encounter with some people where he just took advantage of them and brutalized them, and he got fired for it 2 days later. It was pretty good. I'll put that on my Twitter, so those of you that follow me on Twitter, you're going to be able to see that article and video at Nays Garden on Twitter. Hey, J-Man, what's up, brother? Hey, Truth Seeker. Hey, Debbie. Waiting for my coffee to finish here. Should be done here any second. Alright, I'm going to go grab my coffee. I'll be right back. Man, that is good timing. You're finishing up right when I walk into the kitchen. It's the rhythm of the cafe. Hey, I do not want a hair in my coffee. Thank you very much. Okay. And we are off on another adventure. On another shoe. Because it is showtime, folks. It's sunny outside for a little bit, at least. You know? Do I own any altcoins? Yeah, man. You know, 50% of my 50% of my crypto is Bitcoin, but then the other 50% is altcoins. And I'll tell you exactly what they are, Glenn Campbell. They are, if that's your real name, right on. In this order, for the most part: Ethereum, Cardano, Matic, Polkadot, Harmony One. I would recommend those above all others. Now, I know people hear Shiba Inu and Safe Moon and, you know, all those other names, and, you know, Elon Moon, and they got all kinds of new ones. And you can get caught up in that shit, and you might be the next fucking billionaire. You know, you could. But for me, I'm not as much of a risk taker when it comes to crypto. I'm more of a long-term holder. So I purchased the cryptos that I saw were really strong, that looked like they were going to last throughout and just keep going. Yeah, XRP I hold, but I don't recommend it. I'm not as crazy about XRP. That's not one of the ones I mentioned, and it's for a reason. You know, I do much better with the ones that I mentioned. You guys can name all the cryptos that you can fucking think of, but, you know, you asked me what I recommend. Do I know anything about Shiba Inu? Yeah, it's down right now, and if you want to buy it, I'd keep an eye on it. I don't know what the fuck it's going to do. Nobody seems to know what Shiba Inu is going to do. You can lose a lot of money on it, or it might be the next great thing, man. I don't know. I don't have any money to spend on it right now. I'm already into Shiba a little bit. bought it a while back, and I just got a little bit just in case it fucking, 1,000 times is 1,000 times is but those are the main ones. Even, I'm not as crazy about Doge as I used to be. I used to recommend Doge too, just to have a little bit of that one. I'm not looking at Doge so much. I would look at Mana, Decentraland. That's Mana. I'd look at Solana. I would look at Tezos. I would look at Polkadot. Okay, you write them all down, you're going to be fine. You write everything down that I said, and you stick with those, you're going to be great. As soon as you start straying away, hey, you can get real rich real quick, or you can lose a lot of money really fast. Most likely, the second thing. But that's the thing, man, about crypto for me, is, me having crypto allows me to do more with my money now than I was ever able to do. I've got a lot more money now than I did before I got into crypto. That's because I invested my money into crypto. Now even I'm making thousands of dollars in just interest alone. But I wouldn't even known about that if I hadn't purchased crypto, got into the market. I'd still be making probably 0.2% or 0.1% on my money sitting in a bank, and it wouldn't be worth as much. So if my money was sitting in a bank today, I'd have like $250,000 sitting in the bank. Something like that. Maybe a little bit more. I've almost got $500,000 in fucking crypto now. I haven't made up 50%, but I've made 30%. My money in the crypto now, even I'm making you buy anything with Bitcoin. Okay. My money in the crypto now, right. Even I'm making you buy anything with Bitcoin or any currency online for goods. I've been just getting into it for about a year now. Your voice got picked up. I guess my question was, have you bought anything with Bitcoin online? Yeah, I have. But Glenn, you can always just convert your crypto into cash. It doesn't matter. It's got value, man. Just you can swap it out, or you can use a crypto card, like a credit card, and debit your crypto holdings. Right? There's a bunch of places that offer that now. You can also get Bitcoin at teller machines around the world. Bitcoin. I'm sure Ethereum's coming quick. Those of you that are invested in Ethereum, you're going to be really happy. Because Ethereum is poised to pass up Bitcoin in value. Just on a break at work. Can't wait to get home and watch this. Dave D. Not to be confused with Dave C. Right on, buddy. All right, well, this is a half-smoked bowl, but it's only half-smoked, so I got plenty in here. It's top of the hour. Let's call this one. No, actually, let's start 4:20 in Newfoundland. 7 minutes late, 8 minutes late. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a tis for all. Cheers, everybody. Where do I get XRP? You can get it at Uphold. XRP at Uphold. My brain's working so much better now. Hey, Kevin K. All right, that was a good bong rip. Scared off a couple people with the bong rip. Okay. Um. Net coins. Okay, I don't know what net coins are, J-Man. Right on. I don't even know what that is. Um. Man, I did see something with Ouchie. You know, the doc, Ouchie. You guys know who I'm talking about. Um. And I put it on Twitter. And boy, oh boy, what a piece of garbage that guy is. So I actually went on the website and tried to change the definition of what the type of research is that they're funding in China. We all know what it's called. And I'm just avoiding the algorithms by not saying it. And Rand Paul. Wow, really? Okay, so everybody's just gonna leave my live stream. Top of the hour. It's gonna be 4:20 here on the East Coast. Where the fuck is everybody? Why is everybody leaving? Hey, press 1 in my chat right now if you're still here. Please press 1. My numbers went down to almost nothing. 4 people just walked out. And we haven't even started the topic yet. I've only done 1 bong rip. Okay, Jose is 1. 1 person. Okay, Robert Zedzik, what's up, buddy? Hey, Robert pressed 1. J-Man, okay, there's 3. Hey, Halfkin. You pressed 1, that's 4 people. Now, you know what it says? It says that I only have 6 viewers. And I told my audience I was going to be here at 1 o'clock today. And now it says I've got 6 viewers. Okay, I've got 6 viewers. Are we broadcasting to Facebook, man? Huh. Jose, Robert, Jay, Half. Thank you guys, the 4 of you. I appreciate the 4 of you so much. Who is the other 4 people that aren't pressing 1, I wonder? Who's my other 4 people? Press 1 in my chat. If you can press 1, please do it. So I can see who's here. Okay. Alrighty then. It's getting windy outside. Well, I wonder if it's gonna rain again or not. So, what I want to say is, it's unbelievable that that motherfucker is still the goddamn darling of the left. And, you know, Ouchie makes the left's credibility go to fucking 0. So does Biden. So does Harris. So does the fact that nobody on the left seems to have a platform. So, I just wanted to cover that. I mean, I know you guys don't want to talk about that. That's cool. It's cool. I know there's only 7 people here, man. Chances are you guys don't want to talk about that. That's cool. We could talk about other stuff. What do you guys want to talk about? just wait for all those responses to come fucking rolling in. I'm wondering, if hey, Bad Bad Blue Jaws, if I just turn my chat off and I just do a show, and I don't look at the chat. I mean, would you guys rather that? Would you guys rather me? I'm not trying to be a dick right now. I'm just saying, would that be a better? You realize not a single one of you answered me, right? You were all waiting for somebody else to say something. It didn't work very well. Bad Bad Blue Jaws came in and said hello. It is top of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is a piss for all. Cheers, Bad Bad. And the rest of you guys, thanks for being here. I really appreciate you guys just being here. I do. What are you day trading, Robert? What do you trade in, Robert? Let us know. Shiba Inu? Are you making any money, bro? What do I feel like talking about? I feel like talking about crypto. Maybe that's why everybody left. But crypto is allowing me to do wonderful things for my friends, the people that I love. I realize I can be more powerful than all of fucking social media. There are at least, 5,000 friends that are following Dino Nelson on Facebook that they don't want, that Facebook doesn't want to see he needs fucking money so that his dog could have surgery. But that's okay. Because of crypto, I could pay for all of that shit, and I will. My sister gave $500, guys. You guys gave $65. I love y'all. You guys are awesome. You guys are the greatest goddamn audience on the goddamn internet. And I'll double what you... I'll fucking fuck that shit. I'm doubling all of it. I'm paying for all of it. No questions. Why? Because I have so much money that I've made from crypto that I can do it. Crypto made it possible. Crypto. How to work the markets yet? Well, you want to find coins that do really well when they're down low and they don't cost a lot, and that's when you buy them, and then they'll go back up again. Just buy them whenever they're low in value. It's really simple. And if you want to make money, you sell them when they're worth a lot. When they make you money, you sell some of it. You try to keep some of it for the long term. I feel crypto is better than stocks. Well, I know that crypto is better than stocks. Stocks are a fucking joke right now, bro. Stocks are a fucking joke. I'll take crypto over stock any day. Fuck those motherfucking stock exchanges, man. They suck. I'd rather deal with a crypto exchange any day. Can you explain why? Can I explain why crypto is better than stocks? Because it's a young and healthy, burgeoning, growing market. It is exploding. And stocks are are the, that's how dinosaurs trade. Stocks are for old men. Crypto's for the youths like us, the young at heart, and the youths, and the youth in Asia. Did you used to trade stock then switch to crypto? I didn't trade. I don't trade. Yes, I hold stock, and I held stock before I held crypto. You just can't get the kind of options or the gains that you can with crypto. If you listen to the right people and you do the right things, you could become very wealthy in just a few days. But most of y'all don't really have the drive to want to become wealthy. You really don't. I don't. I do just enough to make myself a nice income so I can do nice things for my friends when I need to. You know what I mean? But I'm not like Carl, the moon, who could just has a hunger to just make money, make money, make money, make money, make money, and that's all I'm doing is trying to find new ways to make more money and find new ways to make more money. That's greed, man. And that ain't me. That ain't me. Hey, man, I sold a $200 jar of triage oil today. I was fucking ecstatic. It happens every once in a while. And it's nice. And that's all I need. A little something like that to help me along. And I'm not hungry. I'm not greedy. Best of all, I'm not selfish. And I know that if you want money and if you want to make money, well, you could do it if you wanted to. It's right there. You could literally start with $1. You could go to fucking Coinbase, watch a couple videos, and you have more than $1 after a few minutes of just watching videos and answering questions. But I've said that to my audience ad nauseum. I've only seen a couple people actually go and do that. You're welcome. I get you. Well, I hold Shiba, Mana, Doge. Jose, good. You should hold all that. What site or app do you use to buy coins? You can use whatever you want, man. There's all kinds. There's all kinds. Just find a reputable one. Do the research. And Hathkin, when you want to store your money and make interest on it, look into Celsius for storing your money like a piggy bank. And use the HODL mode. It's the best goddamn advice you'll ever... That's the best financial advice you'll ever get from anyone, ever. You're welcome. 13.9% interest. Where are you going to find a deal like that? Lock your money up on 13.9% interest. You're welcome, like I said. Celsius. Celsius. Celsius with an S and an I. I don't know when to buy in. Well, with Ethereum, dope. Thank you. You're welcome, bro. With Ethereum, all you have to do is buy a little bit. You should have a little bit of Ethereum, and then wait for, and so you have an Ethereum wallet, so you keep your eye on the value of it in your wallet, And then when you see it drop, then you'll know to purchase some. Then you know to check the price. Ethereum, it's a bad time to buy in Ethereum, man. It's the highest price it's ever been. But, listen. It's like Bitcoin. Hey, Press number 1 in my live chat right now if you wish you could have bought Bitcoin at $4,500. And after the number 1, put the number of how many Bitcoins you would buy today if it was $4,500 and you knew what you know today. And you could buy a Bitcoin at $4,500. How many of those would you buy? Okay, so the number 1 followed by the number of $4,500 Bitcoins that you would buy. How many would you buy? Yeah, 1. Jose, 1. Hafkin, 1. Mr. Bab Blue Draws. He said 1, and he would buy 6 of them. He would buy. I'd sell everything and buy as much as I could at $4,500. Right? So would I. You know, I might even sell my vehicles or something. You'd buy 10,000 of them motherfuckers, Robert Dietzick? Right? Listen. You guys. You can do it right now. It's called Ethereum. And it's okay if you buy it at 4,500 and it goes down to 3,700 again and you missed out on that. Because are you really going to care when it's at $65,000? Are you really going to care when Ethereum's at $1 million? Would you like to watch a video with me about an Ethereum prediction? Here, let's go to YouTube and we're just going to do a random search here on YouTube. And we'll say this. We'll say, I had seen it when it crashed. I'd buy one for sure because I had the money for it too. Ethereum value future prediction. Ethereum value future prediction. Ethereum value future prediction. Okay, Coins Kid 4 hours ago, 3 hours ago from Crypto World. I don't know who these guys are. Ethereum updated Jamie Tree 1 month ago. All right, she's 23 minutes in. Jamie Tree. Oh, this guy. Ethereum price prediction. 4 top analysts on why Ethereum will hit $100,000, guys. This video is 21 minutes long. I'll put it in fast motion. Here, wait.
In my mind, it's a question between either winning all or winning a very, very big chunk of an enormous pie.
I think the biggest, clearest bet was Ethereum.
6 months from now, we could be talking about something entirely new case we couldn't have imagined and estimated right now.
All these analogies are going to break down. So if you have these, it's a cycle. You have to sell at the top of the crypto cycle because it's going to go down. Because every 4 years it goes up and then it goes down. Well, what happens when that cycle breaks?
I think it's in either case, it's an incredible long-term hold. The question is how incredible, what varying degree of incredible.
If you could only own one asset over the next 12 months, what would it be? It would be Ethereum. Because it's the least risky with the highest rewards.
Is Ethereum incredibly undervalued right now? Could it go hypothetically to $20,000, $40,000, or even over $100,000? If you subscribe to the Lindy effect, the economic phenomena in which a technology's life expectancy
No law regarding
is proportional to
cannabis.
its current
Cannabis
age,
isn't
then
just for
Ethereum
all
being
quarter of the hour.
fortunate on that
Cheers.
platform for 6 years now would suggest it likely is. In today's video, we are going to go over 4 investors who have high conviction that Ethereum is currently extremely undervalued. These investors are all at the top of their respective fields and range from technology billionaires such as the Winklevoss twins to James Wang, an ex-ARK Invest equities analyst. All 4 of these investors have made heavy bets that Ethereum is going much higher and explain why they have personal price targets ranging from $20,000 all the way up to over $100,000 over the next few years. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video where we will go over Vitalik Buterin, the creator of Ethereum's latest interview, and why he thinks Ethereum could be worth much more in the future. Also, only a small percentage of my viewers are actually subscribed. If you enjoy finance content, consider subscribing or liking the video. It's free and you can always change your mind. First up, here are billionaires Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, who founded one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges, Gemini, speaking on why they think Ethereum is undervalued and what price they expect it to get to.
The product is very sticky and has a lot of product market fit, a lot of users and momentum. Something has to be 10x better for people to switch. Ethereum has a huge first mover advantage. It's on every major exchange. When people build stablecoins, like Gemini's built Gemini Dollar, a stablecoin, you start building it on Ethereum. There's so much building that's been happening there that that's where you want to go because that's where eyeballs are. The thing that has to happen though is scalability and throughput. Its ability to process like many transactions cheaply. So right now, because that migration, so Ethereum 2.0 or Ethereum 2 is promises to solve this, and that migration is happening. But right now, there can be so much excitement that if things get hot or Ethereum can fall victim to the weight of its own success. So transaction prices go through the roof when there's a lot of activity and people are moving through different projects. So if it doesn't scale or make that migration successfully, which I do believe it will, then that could be a problem.
To build on that, Tyler, to take like the other side of
It is 420. Happy 420, everybody! Cheers.
If you look at the operating space, there are a few major operating systems around the world. You've got OS, iOS, Android, Linux, Windows. So it is not one operating system. There are network effects for sure, but we do see a couple of really big systems, at least in computing. And so it is possible that some newer layer 1 protocol says, hey, we're going to start at proof of stake. We're going to make it better smart contract language. It's easier to program, more secure. I think Tezos is an example of a project that launched with these things from day one. It hasn't had the same uptake, at least yet, as Ethereum. Maybe Solana's up there as well. I'm not as familiar with that project, but I think that there's going to be opportunities for other people to enter the race with potentially a 10x better project. But I think in my mind, it's a question between Ether winning all or winning a very, very big chunk of an enormous pie. I think it's in either case, it's an incredible long-term hold. The question is how incredible, what varying degree of incredible. Right, 5,000, 5 to 10 feels like a reasonable range towards year end. And I guess if we're currently at Ethereum's doing 50% market cap of Bitcoin, and we think Bitcoin's a 10x.
5,000, we're almost there.
I see no reason to believe that Ethereum isn't at least a 10x sort of lockstep. Right? and maybe quite frankly a lot more to my previous comments about how do you put a bound on this type of innovation and creativity? You really can't. So,
so understand this. I said to all of you, if you could purchase Bitcoin at $4,500 today, how many of them would you buy today? Many of you answered. One of you says, I'd sell my shit, I'd buy as many as I could. Somebody said I'd buy 10,000. Ethereum is your long-term ride. And you don't have to throw down what you were claiming you'd say if it was Bitcoin. But after you listen to all of these financial experts, after you hear this, and I have not listened to this yet. I just fucking Googled this shit on YouTube. I just fucking Googled that shit right up. Blah, blah. I said, Ethereum value future prediction. That's all I said. And son of a bitch, 4 experts, all with price predictions right now. We're going to get an earful, and you guys are going to have a lot to think about here, okay? Because I know I'm getting paid here pretty soon. What is today? I get paid in under 2 weeks. When that money comes in, man, I'm thinking about getting more ETH, baby, even at $4,500, and that's where it's at.
Psychology here, like I remember when Bitcoin broke 50,000, it was like hovering at like 48, 49, and we're humans, right? So there's psychology. I think if Ether breaks 5,000, it just feels psychologically like a really interesting inflection point.
People like round numbers.
B-roll. B-roll.
People's heads are going to
I hate B-roll.
Yeah.
So look, we love both these projects. They're incredible, and I think that they'll probably move lockstep in many ways. But right now, the focus has been on Ether. It's super hot, and
you
could argue
guys,
that it was not there. In large
get
part
them
people really
laser
focusing
eyes
on Bitcoin.
Keep your eyes on Ethereum, and if it dips,
and I think
pick you some up.
Sort of go between the two.
So there's the Winklevoss twins with a
Pick
target
you
of
some up, even a
$5,000
little bit.
Ethereum, but potentially much higher.
$10,
You will find all of these investors
$20 worth, whatever you could get, just get a little bit.
Next up, we have ex-hedge fund manager who went on to found Real Vision, macro investor Raoul Pal. Raoul Pal became famous for his incredibly accurate macro predictions, and here he is explaining why he believes Ethereum is undervalued and what
Listen
price
to
he
this
expects
guy.
to get to in the next 12 months.
Well, I think the biggest clearest bet of all is Ethereum. If you say, if you can only own one asset over the next 12 months, what would it be? It would be Ethereum. Because it's the least risky with the highest rewards. Because of the massive changes happening. I understand there's risks that they may not go through in the way the format people think, and
I'll
there's
slow
other
it down.
questions being asked, and that's all fine and good. But I think probability is that you're going to end up with a reduced supply massively increasing network usage, interconnectedness of that network, and then you're going to get to proof of stake as well, which gets rid of the green argument. I think you're going to see institutional investment in the space. So I think ETH is the single bet that there is right now. Just trades like shit right now, so it needs to get some traction. But it feels like we're in for the double pump, the 2013 repeat. I think the cycle extends somewhat, so I'll give it the next 12 months.
And for ETH?
At a minimum 20,000.
And would that mean the flippening would happen
No, not quite.
later?
Yeah, not quite. I don't think the flippening happens this time around. I think it happens maybe over time. So let's see, but it could do. Maybe the ETH 2.0 drives the flippening. Maybe it's a short-term boost. We have huge speculative blow-off. Perhaps what crypto's like. It's not very predictable in short-term time horizons. So it kind of goes where it goes. But if you say to me in 5 years' time, does ETH have a larger market cap than Bitcoin? Probably. In 10 years' time, I have no idea.
So Raul Paul with a price target of $20,000 on Ethereum within the next 12 months. In Raul's own words, the biggest, clearest bet of all is Ethereum. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments. Next up, we covered him last week on the channel. It's James Wang, who previously worked alongside Cathie Wood at ARK Invest. After hearing about and researching Ethereum, James Wang quit his highly coveted analyst role to dive full-time into DeFi. Here he is explaining why he thinks Ethereum is undervalued and what price it will go to.
The reason why I kind of quit CeFi to join DeFi was really it was so obvious that Ethereum was turning out to be a computing platform and a technology, and the most successful cloud computing platform is AWS. It's not a perfect analogy as I kind of dug into the details, but it does give you a sense of the scale and potential. AWS didn't start as a computing platform; it started as a storage platform. The first service it launched was a service called S3, simple storage, and this is like the one of the things that EIP 1559 achieves, that it gives this kind of elastic block size, right? It's able to absorb more computation based on demand. I think this is just like the very, very beginning of building out a compute infrastructure. Right now, Ethereum itself hasn't scaled. To scale, it needs to go to ETH 2. This is really an optimization for ETH 1 right now. And that to me is how early it is, right? Right now, Ethereum, the amount of developers building on it is tiny. It's almost not visible compared to the number of programmers in the world. So for me, it's like Ethereum has made a very important software change that makes the system much more robust and self-regulating. But ultimately, like the really amazing applications that's going to be built on top have barely begun. We have like a handful.
Yo,
of
Enoch, what's up, son?
But like the real ecosystem takes off.
Bottom
and
of the hour coming up.
Above the ecosystem is worth more and more, takes up more mind share than the base layer itself, right? Nobody thinks about AWS today as a consumer. We just use Netflix and the bits to stream through like water. We don't think about it. That's the moment of success, and we're like not even 2% there. That's why I'm so excited to like wait for that future to arrive. In 2017, we weren't sure what Ethereum was able to
good.
do.
Listen,
We only had
you won't regret that you bought some Ethereum. I suggest you buy an entire coin, when you can afford it. But you're not going to regret buying Ethereum, bro. I understand you like other coins, so do I. Like ask me about my Harmony 1. At the same time, if you're sitting at a traffic light in your Ferrari, right, and a beautiful woman in a Lamborghini pulls up next to you and she says, "Hey, I'd like to give you my car. Would you take it from me?" You don't say, "Oh, I only drive a Ferrari," and speed off. Right, J-Man? I'm telling you, bro, I'm pulling up in a Lambo, son, next to your Ferrari, and I'm telling you, I'm giving you this too. It's there for you to take. Don't poo-poo it, bro. Would it take to have you pull all your Bitcoin out into Ethereum? Bro, let me tell you something. Anybody who takes all their money out of Bitcoin and puts it in Ethereum is not making a bad decision. Do you know I just did that with $25,000, bro? Just a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, I took $25,000 out of Bitcoin and I put it into Ethereum. Bitcoin was at like 61 or 62. It was doing really well. Ethereum was at 59.7 or 58 something. I mean 5,000, 4,000. It was like 4,700 or something like that. It was nice and low. I can't remember. Not 47, 37. I can't remember. wherever the fuck. It was low. And I sold the Bitcoin. I bought the Ethereum within like 2 days. Over a period of a week, actually, because they held on to my funds for a week. One of them held on to my funds for a week. And when I purchased the Ethereum, it immediately went up, which usually doesn't happen when I buy anything. But I was watching Carl the Moon that week, and he had a chart up, and he was showing where Ethereum was heading, and he said, Ethereum's going to 4,500 and beyond. And I believed him. I looked at the chart. I understood why he was saying what he was saying. And one thing that fucking Carl the Moon does not do, he doesn't research what's going on in the industry at all. He's strictly going by the chart, man. Right? Well, I'm going over to Benson Crypto. I'm listening to what fucking Lark Davis is saying about Ethereum, you know, and I'm hearing what these people are saying about Ethereum, you know, because I catch various podcasts and things like that. And I'm going, Ethereum is poised to not only be the next Bitcoin, but overtake it and be way bigger. And Ethereum is spurning other, like they were talking about Gemini. I mean, so I don't need really, Josh, to answer your question. It's a great question. What evidence would it take for me to pull all of my money out of Bitcoin and put it into Ethereum? I don't need any. I could do that. I could, if I thought Bitcoin was going to go barrel, I would put it all in Ethereum. I would totally do that. And I would feel fine with that. You know? And I know Ethereum's just going to keep going up. Just got in. What's up, freaking Oracle? Freaking Oracle, bottom of the hour, bruh. Bottom of the hour, freaking Oracle. Bottom of the hour, bruh. Bottom of the hour, bruh. It's time to smoke, bro. That's what's up. What's going on? All right, so no law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tisms for all. Bottom of the hour to all of you. Cheers. My Beazle. I'm just saying. That's my Beazle right there. You could ride those elevators and escalators all day, Oracle. Right? Just like Carl the Moon says, we make money when it goes up. We make money when it goes down. Exactly as I predicted.
We only had this idea that this could be a new kind of computer for the internet, a new platform for the internet, but we had no idea. So all kinds of ICOs, initial coin offerings came out, and we had stuff like Dentacoin and weird things that didn't make any sense. Over the last 2 years or so, 2 use cases actually have emerged for Ethereum. One is this thing called decentralized finance, or what people call DeFi, basically using Ethereum to do things that banks used to do, borrowing, lending, and things like that. The other one is NFTs, non-fungible tokens, where essentially any artist now has a piece of magical software that allows them to mint unique and scarce digital assets. We could never create scarce digital assets prior to, practically speaking, Ethereum's kind of NFT technology. So now we have these two things. If you tried to value Ethereum 3 years ago, you couldn't have come up with any of these because you wouldn't have known ahead of time that they were going to be invented. So narrowly speaking, you could value Ethereum's opportunity in terms of the scale of the financial system if you just look at DeFi, and that's roughly speaking about $3 trillion a year. That's the amount the global banking and auditing system it generates per year, about $3 trillion. But yeah, basically it's like if you just want to take a conservative view, take the global financial system and the banking system and the auditing system, $3 trillion in revenue a year. If Ethereum captures 0.1% of that revenue, it would be worth about $4,000 a token. If it captures 1%, it would be worth $40,000 per Ethereum, per Ether. And that's a 20x from where we are today. So like that's very clear, and that's only one use case, right? And because it's a platform, it can, like 6 months from now, we could be talking about some entire new case we couldn't have imagined and estimated right now.
So James Wang explaining how Ethereum could go up to $40,000.
So
if not
weird,
more.
Jay.
The point he makes about really the only two big applications on Ethereum right now being NFTs and DeFi is a great point. What happens down the line when there are 3 other large applications built on top of Ethereum or more? The sky is really the limit. Now, finally, perhaps the most bullish of analysts of all is James Wang's friend, Nikhil Shamarpant, who authored a 79-page research report outlining how Ethereum can go to $150,000 by 2023. Here is Nikhil explaining to James Wang his reasoning behind this price target.
I listened to the Bankless like ultra bull case for Ethereum, and the highest price target was 20,000, and I was like, that's below my base case. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, maybe I'm just insane. I was like, who am I to say that they're wrong? But it would be a real shame if, I was thinking to myself at the time, I was like, it'd be a real shame if Bankless like sold their Ethereum at 20,000 and it ran to like 150,000 because they knew, if anyone were to know,
Camp out there,
yeah, exactly. Like, if anyone were to know this was going to happen, it would be them. And then again, it's not that they got any of the analysis wrong. Like they're on it. Like their fingers on the pulse, right? Like they know. It's just when it comes to like the next 18 months, there are these just unique attributes that I think all these analogies are going to break down. And so if you have these, it's a cycle. You have to sell at the top of the crypto cycle because it's going to go down. Because every 4 years it goes up and then it goes down. Well, what happens when that cycle breaks and you sell and it goes up? And then everyone gets left behind, and everyone, it's part of my thesis where it's like, if it breaks and it goes from 20,000, maybe it goes down a little and it breaks out at 40,000, everyone FOMOs back in. Like that's how crazy things happen, And but do you really want to have missed that much of the move? That's kind of what the impetus was like, let's get people who've done the work, let's get them like the outcome they deserve instead of having them cash out like 7x before the peak, is at least per my thesis. So you've seen what the price of Apple has done in the past, 5 years, 10 years, I think. Well, look back to when Tim Cook came over. Apple's cash flows were insane. Steve Jobs, was no longer CEO. Everyone was worried about the product, and a lot of people were skeptical because they were like, well, what product is Apple going to ship? But there were some investors who were like, wait a second, Tim Cook is going to take all this cash, and his philosophy is to do share buybacks. He's going to take, I don't even know what the numbers are, like $100 billion of cash.
Of balance sheet to work with.
Right, and he's going to just buy back stock. Well,
that's right.
So that has a theoretical effect on like earnings per share and all this stuff, but it also has the effect of just buying shares of the company, right? And I'm not arguing that in the short term that was just like a Kickstarter, but I do think there were a lot of really astute investors who, for instance, when Warren Buffett comes into Apple stock, I don't think he's arguing that he's suddenly a technology guru who can see that Apple's going to release AirPods, right? I think he looks at a huge buyback and he's like, that is structurally, Apple will be at a higher price in the future. And so if I buy it now, and again, I don't want to give the impression that my Ethereum thesis has anything to do with a Warren Buffett philosophy, but just to show you, like, this isn't a unique, like, I'm not coming up with a way of looking at assets that
this happens in the stock all the time, right?
Exactly. This is not a one-time thing or the first time this argument's been made.
But Ethereum is because it's so programmable, it can, like, its equivalent to a stock is the number of shares outstanding. Like, there are things that can happen. Ethereum's equivalent is the total ETH supply, right?
Absolutely.
And there are things like with EIP 1559 and the merge, like crazy shit happens to the supply. It will be like I don't know. It would be like Apple saying, we have this new model where every employee we have right now issue a lot of stock to employees, the stock options. Instead of cashing out those stock options, they will be burned instead, so they will never enter the state pool. Like, exactly that level of mechanic. Yes. When you apply that level of mechanic to a thing where the price is heavily influenced by the supply mechanics, it has dramatic consequences completely independent of the technology fundamentals and adoption.
Yeah, no, the programmability of Ethereum, it makes everything, it accentuates the effect completely, right? So yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, if they're buying back shares, like it's an effect, but it's mostly going to be more of that theoretical effect where it's going to raise earnings per share and people are going to agree that that's worth something instead of a supply demand dynamic. I mean, there's something to that, but in the case of Ethereum, you're talking about right now there's 12% of Ethereum that's just literally locked or staked. No one can touch 12% of it. So that's like, it's the equivalent of like an insider coming in and owning 12% of it. And now I'm telling you, like, that's going to burgeon up to like, we're going to have like 20, 30%, and it's just going to keep accelerating.
Right. So there's Nikhil Shamarpant with the most bullish outlook of any analyst I've seen thus far. Now, finally, to finish off, the creator and founder of Ethereum, Vitalik Buterin, recently did an interview in which he spoke on what the next big applications are going to be for Ethereum and if Ethereum is here to stay long term.
What is the killer app for Ethereum that could lead to widespread adoption, much like email was for the internet?
I think there's a few candidates. DeFi is obviously one of them. I think the blockchain-based financial things have always been attractive because the traditional financial system just sucks more than traditional centralized tech, right? Like, if I send an email to someone in Guatemala, then they're going to receive it in 1 second. With finance, you can't even say that. A lot of people and companies, even today, just use cryptocurrency to send money internationally. Outside of finance, think one interesting area where I think blockchains might go. You notice that in order to access your assets in Ethereum, you need to have an account. We're getting to the point where there's a lot of work that's been done on making these accounts very secure, and so instead of just being accounts that hold money, like these turn into like fully blown profiles, right? And once you have profiles, then you can start doing decentralized social media on top of that. The social and financial things that you can do with that, even working together, is something that I think could be really big.
Now, whether Bitcoin, Ethereum, or the blockchain really are changing the world seems to be an ongoing debate. Is crypto the future, or is it a fad?
I think it's the future that contains fads, much like the internet was the future and the internet contained fads. There's definitely specific kinds of applications.
Just for those of you guys who do not know, this is the guy who wrote Ethereum. This is the creator of Ethereum. He is amazing. What this guy did is fucking amazing. He didn't just copy Bitcoin. Ethereum is a whole other thing, man. And it's got a long ways to grow as well.
That do get overhyped from time to time, like ICOs back in 2017, and then there's certain kinds of DeFi right now, but at the same time, there's other DeFi projects that really are valuable. There's a combination of both, right? And figuring out which is which is maybe it's something that's difficult to see ahead of time, and it's something that we as an ecosystem are going to find out.
Nice. That's from the Jamie Tree channel, guys. Jamie Tree channel. That was really good. Yeah, you know what I just found out about this coffee mug? The girl who fired it, she put her initials, she put her signature at the bottom. I've never seen it before today. I just noticed it for the first time. It's so cool. I was like, I want to finish the coffee just so I can see the signature on there. You know? It says J. Adams on the bottom. I can feel it with my finger down there. It's so weird. I've never noticed that before. I've had this thing for so long and I've never noticed that before. I'm sure the other one has it too. You know? To look at it every cup. Is that what you do, Billy? It's beautiful. Signature. It's pretty script. You know, you wouldn't know what it said if you didn't know what it said, I think. ADAMS. It looks like, it almost looks like ACKUNIJ or something, you know, it's like really weird. Eric, I like listening to Nate. I learn a lot from you, Lil. Not to boost. This year I've known you. Lol, not to boost. Not to boast? Find the most visible aspect. That's why Louis Vuitton never shows through their logo. Screenshot it. Noise. 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 My bezel, my bezel, bezel bop. My bezel, my bezel, my bezel bop. My bezel, my bezel, my bezel, my bezel, my bezel. What now? Packed my bags last night, pre-flight. Huh. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. God, it's been a while. The keys in it. She packed my bags last night, pre-flight. I need to practice, man. 0 hour 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high, high as a kite by then. I miss her so much. I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space. Such a timeless flight. Such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me down again to find not the man they think I am at home. Ooh, no, no, no. I'm a rocket man. A rocket man burning out his fuse of hello. Mars ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them, even if you did. And all this science I don't understand. It's just my job 4 days a week. The rocket man, rocket man. if you guys like the music, you can put little flames in the chat and let me know. I like to see that. If you guys could do that, that'd be great. Let me know if you appreciate the music. like the flames in the chat. Thank you. is it any kind of way? All the good times that you saved, are you feeling that way too? Am I just a fool? When the summer was fun. Now she's back in the atmosphere, drops to Jupiter, and hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. She walk like summer and talk like rain, remind me that there's time to change. Yeah. Since she returned from a stand on the moon, she listen like spring and she talk like June. Yeah. But tell me, did you fall for a shooting star? One without a permanent scar, and now the lights are fading, and now heaven was overrated. Tell me, did the wind sweep you off your feet? Did you finally get the chance to dance along the light of day and head back to the Milky Way? Tell me, you fall for a shooting star, one without a permanent scar, and then you miss me while you're looking for yourself out there. You imagine love fried deep, fried chicken, your best friend always sticking up for you. Even when I know you're wrong, and you imagine your love drive, first drive, freeze drive, romance, found out phone conversation, the best soy latte that you ever fucking had in me. Ugh. Thank you, Skylar. Thank you for giving me flat flames in the chat while I was playing music for you. I can see that. Hey, Cobra Dad is here. Tim Danter, what's up, Tim? That's a new lyric. That was amazing. Oh, thank you, Skylar. Thank you for being the only person to give me flames in the chat. I appreciate that so much. Yeah. It's a good afternoon show, I think, man. We rocked. I hope I didn't get in trouble with copyright. I loved hearing the piano. Oh, thanks, Josh. Cool. Yeah, piano's fun to play. It's pretty, it's pretty cut and dry, you know, you hit the key, it makes the note. It's not like guitar where you hurt your fingers to play something. I want to learn that fucking, Banana, 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 now. So you think your life is funny? Bow, bow, bow. You say it's hard to agree. Bow, bow, bow. Troy, what's up? You say it all depends on your money. Bow, bow, bow. And who is in your family tree? Right, right. You're bloody well right. You got a bloody right to say right. You bloody well right. You know you got a right to say ha ha. You bloody well right. You know it's right to say yeah, yeah. You bloody well right. You know it's right to say. But me, I don't care anyway. Wow, 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 wow. That's not nice, Troy. I think I'm going to block you. I think it's to a higher place. Write your problems down in detail. Right, quite right. You're bloody well right. You know you got a right to say right. You're bloody well right. You know you got a right to say. You know, I think that's that electric piano sound. This thing's got it. Write your problems down in detail. Take them to a higher place. Don't bend down on your money. And what you do to the right, bloody well right. Got a bloody right to say right. You bloody well right. You know you got a right to say. You as fuck. Why is that so hard to play? Yeah. Schooling is funny, and I would say that I agree. You say it all depends on your money and who is in your family tree. Right, you bloody well right. You got a bloody right to say, right? You bloody well right. You know you got a right to say. Ha ha, you bloody well right. Got a right to say. Yeah, yeah, you bloody well right. You know it's right to say. But me, I don't care anyway. That's it. That sounds just like it. I think they do that. I think they just do two notes there. That is bad as fuck. Write your problems down in detail. Take them to a higher place. I don't know these other two lyrics here. Right. You bloody well right. You know you got a right to say. Right. You bloody well right. You know you got a right to say. Yeah, yeah, you bloody well right. You know it's right to say. Ah, ah, you bloody well right. You know it's right. You know it's right to say. Yeah, yeah, you bloody well right. You know it's wow. You know it's right to say. And that's the end of the song. It just keeps going like that. Yeah, yeah, you bloody well right. You know you're right to say. Oh, dude. Dude, did some of my fucking channels get shut down? Or does that say 15 out of 15 still? Am I not allowed to play the song? My big YouTube channel is still up, right, guys? You should wear sunglasses and stare at the ceiling and play I gotta look at the keyboard. fucking hard song to play in that key. You gotta find the right key. Man, that fucking G sharp is almost all black keys. You only gotta hit one white key. That's pretty easy to play in G sharp. I don't know what key that song's in. It hurts my fingers though. Dude, once you learn that, it's actually pretty easy. It's all black keys except for one note. Starting on the fucking G sharp. All black keys, right there. Then, here's your first white key. Right there. It's a B. You gotta hit a B. Wow. Say, mama, when you treat me wrong, don't you know she can love you all night long? Oh yeah, that's what I say. Alright, yeah, what I say. See the lady with the red dress on, don't you know she can love you all night long? Oh yeah. Alright, alright, yeah, what I say, 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 what I say. Man, that's one of the first things I would teach somebody if I was going to teach them piano. All black keys except for one note. It's pretty easy to figure out. I made it to the YouTube Solar Python. Welcome. That's a good exercise, holding the notes down. So you can learn them. That's how I'll teach it. that song in? It cannot be in G sharp. Let's find out. There's no way it's in that key. That key is too easy to play. Way too easy to play. But if I was blind, that's where I'd probably want to play it. You know, that's what I was thinking. Hey, Karen, let me see here. Oops. The song is called Ray Charles, What I Say. Ray Charles, What I Say. He may have played it in different keys too, which is possible. Oh, he's playing it higher than me. Fuck. Wow. One white key on this one too. That's the first white key right there. The third progression is the second note. And it's a stretch. So the song is in the key of D sharp. Huh. How does he get his... Too high. See that? You barely have to even hit the keys for this. You're just smacking what your hand will hit, which is the two black keys. And you're holding these notes down it forces your hand into that position, right? God, I could almost play that. I got the girl, I'm a hairbrush, new shoes, and a case. I said to my reflection, let's get out of this place. That's the car part, the airport, laundry on the hill, the billboards and the bill, the memories of it still keep calling and calling. I forget it all, I know I will. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted pocket. Laundry on the hill, the billboards and the billboards, the billboards and the buildings, the rays of it still keep calling and calling. I wish that it would stop. Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. What's been going on now that you have gone? There's no other. Ooh, by the fruit of another. Ooh, tempted but the truth is discovered. I've never want some perfume, a fortune over you. It's my conscience that hates to be untrue. I say it's no occasion that I don't, but now what else am I to do? What else I to do? Tempted by the fruit of another, tempted but the truth is discovered. What's been going on now that you have gone? There's no other, there's no other. Tempted by the fruit of another. Ooh. God, that's so hard to hit that and that at the same time. Oh, I did it that time. God, that is hard to do. That finish up one's hard to do. I got that far though. I'm so proud of myself right now. Oh my god. Ah, there's even more in there, man. These guys are amazing. Wow. I'd like to hear a house version of this song. I got an arm of perfume watching over you, but it's not my conscience that hates to be untrue. It's such an interesting melody and it's so melodic and beautiful. I love the way they did it. It's great. Was the chair in the way all the time? I didn't notice. Okay. Cool. Alright. $5. There's 500. Anonymous. Yeah, that's my sister. I know. Isn't that great? Yeah, we got it. Thank you so much, Karen. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you. Everybody that's participating in that, thank you. That money helps out. It does. It means a lot. It really means a lot. So thank you guys for that. And thanks for listening to me play PNI. That means a lot too. It does. So I will see you guys later. I got to run down to the store and take the doggy with me. Love y'all. Take care. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And if you did, go on over to Twitter, and I'll see you on Twitter at Nays Garden. That's where I am. When I'm not here, I'm on Twitter at Nays Garden. And I hope you guys fill in the gaps by coming over to Twitter. All right, guys. Bye now.